was told it's currently on sale. All right, guys, good afternoon, good morning, good evening from wherever you're joining. Let's see what we can achieve today, guys, together. How's it going? Let's see, okay, let more people join, let more people join. I hope I'll have a lot of people join up today. I have a project that I'm looking at. I want to buy into it, though it's quite risky, but I have to share with you guys in case you want to give it a try and all of that. Okay. So if you want to give it a try, you can go check it out and see if you can, if it is something that you can do right. So let my browser load up so that I'll just share that with you guys. Let's look at it, and then let me probably get your take on this too. Okay, let me probably get your take on this too. Yeah, how's it going? What are you guys trading? Let me know, okay? You can go ahead and unmute yourself and let me know what you're trading. How many of the signals are you trading? How many of them are in profit? How many of them are, making you smile and not making you panicking and all of that? Just let me know on the chat. Okay, yeah, a lot of signals, ADA, WLD, APT, every of those signals. Okay, let me know which one you are trading currently and which one is giving you money right now. Just let me know. Let me know. You can unmute yourself or use the comment section. Okay. You can unmute yourself or use the comment section, guys. So yeah, a lot of signals. Okay. So I'll do look at the market and look at some of the charts. Okay. For instance, I'm currently looking at the WLD, which is currently still running. My target is that $4 level and all of that. So let's see if that plays out. Okay. Let's see if that will play out and all of that. Okay. So trading, we actually updated and changed from the dark team to the white team. So I don't know if you can if you can see these guys. I don't know if you can see this, but if not, hopefully we'll change it. ADA, DYDX, okay, Doge, Avas, Leon, all these tokens are there. Yeah, I believe they are all long for you, right? I believe they are all long for you because on my end, they are all long trees. Okay, from my end, they are all long trees. I'm not taking short trees at the moment. All right, and all of that. So yeah, aside this, there's a project that I'm trying to. Let me see that the buying stuff can work. Right, I'm trying to buy. I heard that they are currently on sale during pre-sale. But from what I'm seeing on CoinMarketCap, it is only a Ethereum network that is available. That is where I can see contract address from. But I can see it on PancakeSwap. Okay, so I'm trying to swap that. Let me see if I can use 25% of my BNB. If it works, okay, currently the price should be around 0.001. So if it works, then I don't know. I don't know. This could be, let me see, swap. Yep. We're going 0. These things, when you swap them, it's always easy, but to buy them back, to sell them and swap them back to your wallet is where the problem is. So definitely it's going to work. I'm not sure yet, but I believe if it is actually real, okay, if where I'm swapping this on PancakeSwap is real, I will share my browser now to show you what I'm looking at. If it is real, then you could benefit from this too. Okay, confirm. This is taking, yeah, transaction was successful. So transaction was successful. I've been able to swap that token. Let me see if I can add the token back to my MetaMask wallet. So to be able to keep track of that and all of that.
Okay. This is
Do me a
WS.
favor by muting yourself. If you are not talking to me, do me a favor by muting yourself, okay? If you're not talking to me, just do me a favor by muting yourself. And if you want to make input, you want to talk, you want to make your contributions, then you can go ahead and mute yourself. Import token
This this
address.
this WLD is like I've been holding this thing for like 2 days now.
What are you holding, long or short?
I've been holding long for like 2 days now.
It should be giving you profit right now. Where was the entry? If you're holding it for 2 days, that means that one earning more
Yeah,
than us.
is it 3 point something or so? Let's see, 3.79. That was the entry we did last time. So currently it's still for 3.7 something. So the thing spike up and just went down, spike up and went down, spike up, down, up, down, up, down. So I don't know.
Well, I have a entry and currently I'm looking at $4. Okay, so if you can hold on to it, I believe I don't know where your liquidation is, how much the stock is currently eating from you and all of that, but if you can hold on to it, what you are looking at on the chart right now is on the 4 hours time frame. That's on the four
Okay.
hours time frame. So yeah, if he plays that, that could mean that you know could mean a lot actually. So just let it be. I'm looking at 4.8 actually is my target, right? $4.8 level is what I'm looking at. So let's see how that will play out, right?
All right.
Mhm. Okay, so I was able to swap this token successfully on the package swap, right? Now to the deal, let me share with you. And if it is something you can buy into, if you can risk it, right? This is not in any way financial advice. If you can risk it, you can go ahead and buy. You can go ahead and buy, right? You can go ahead and buy it if you want to. Currently selling at 0.001. That's the current price. It has not been listed anywhere. Even on CoinMarketCap, there are not much information on CoinMarketCap to actually tell you that okay, this is what this token is trading at and all of that. Okay, so yeah, that's basically it. And let me share my browser. Can you see my browser? I don't know what's happening now. Can you guys still see? Please move this window away from the share. Wow. Zoom is doing his own village thing. I don't know what the problem is. Can you guys see my browser? Can anyone see my browser? Please kindly confirm that if you can see my browser. Because I don't understand what Zoom is doing now.
We can see Coin Market Cap right now. This Coin
Yes,
Okay,
Market Cap here, your browser.
but
okay. Because Zoom is speaking English and I don't understand. Seriously. Okay, I just tried out to swap some BNB for this token that I'm looking at currently. It is Starnet, whatever, okay? And if you come in here, you read more about Starnet, you can go to their website and learn about Starnet. Um, but the confusion I'm having right now is Starnet from the information, though, yeah, it is actually on Ethereum, right? It is actually on Ethereum, and this is their building application on the Ethereum network and all of that using the ZK rollup stuff, technology. And what they are doing is to fast track, transaction, reduce the cost of network fees and all of that. You can read more about these persons. You can follow them on Twitter. Okay, you can go to their Twitter handle. You can go to the website. They have starnet.io, and then they have this other starware.co. So you can go read more about them, okay? As you can see, Starnet is a permissionless, decentralized, validity rollup, also known as the ZK rollup, it operates as a layer 2 network over Ethereum and all of that. But right now, the link that was sent to me to buy this thing was on PancakeSwap. So I heard they are doing pre-sale. I mean, they are doing sale on PancakeSwap. Okay, so the confusion I'm having now, though, they can actually have PancakeSwap and integrate with other, networks and all of that. But the reason why that is not on the CoinMarketCap is what I'm confused about. I just successfully did the payment, what's it called? Exchange my BNB for some of those tokens, and it worked. Okay, it worked without issue and all of that. But the current price at which it's trading, let me see. My MetaMask is not on this browser, so you may not be able to see what I'm trying to explain, but I'll make this link available for those of you who want to risk it, okay? You need a MetaMask wallet, or you need a Trust wallet that you can actually link up to PancakeSwap to be able to do this. I'll send you the contract address for this and all of that. So yeah, you can go ahead and just click I understand and import that, okay? So let me do USDT so that you'll be able to understand what I'm doing here. So one of these token, let it load up, is trading currently at the current price, right? What is trading at is 0.01. Okay, maybe because my wallet is not actually linked, it will show you. So one of these STRK token is currently selling for 0.001. Okay. So if truly, okay, it is what I'm looking at right here, then it's something worth buying. Okay, the sales is currently on. Definitely, if it was on Ethereum, I wouldn't have done that, because Ethereum, the transaction fee alone and all of that. Maybe that is why they are doing the sale on PancakeSwap. Okay, so you can buy for now. Okay, you can go read out their website, just find out more about this thing yourself. I just decided to share with you guys, all right? Because if it favors me and all of that, it will equally favor you. So I'm not sure yet what is going to be trading at and all of that, okay? But there's a lot of hypes around this stuff. You can find out what people are equally saying about it and all of that. And yeah, that's basically it, okay? For now, the sale is currently ongoing on PancakeSwap, so you can just go link up your wallet here and then be able to swap your BNB, okay, for this token, and just hold it. All right. Since there's no information yet, okay, when eventually this thing gets listed, or for those of you who are always looking for token you want to buy before it is listed, right? When eventually it gets listed on the PancakeSwap, on what's it called? On a centralized exchange, that you should be able to make money from it. Yes, Marga, go ahead. You can go ahead and unmute yourself. How's it
Okay,
going?
yeah. Hi guys. So the stack this token, right? The token you're trading on BSC, it's totally different from um this stacknet that you have open on CoinMarketCap. So if you even look at just above the screen, there's somewhere they said beware of scams. Stacknet tokens are not offered for sale. So I'm very sure that this stacknet on Ethereum, this layer 2, they haven't launched anything about their token yet. So obviously, I think their token will launch soon, maybe in January. But this other token on BNB is probably a shit coin or a meme coin. So anybody buying it should just be aware that it doesn't have anything to do with the main stacknet, which is the layer 2 on Ethereum. It's probably just utilizing the name to get hype and maybe to get like some exposure. So the meme coin, you could probably do meme coins with those kind of names, you could probably like do some numbers, right? But if you're buying, just be aware that it doesn't have anything to do with stacknet on Ethereum. So yeah, that's just what I wanted to contribute.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. That's the concern I've been having all these while since I heard that it was on sale and all of that. So why will everything be on the Ethereum network and then they are doing their sale on PancakeSwap and all of that? Yeah. So I think that take care of this. There's no need to go further, guys. Just be careful with this thing. These are some of the things you get to see a lot every day. Okay, a lot of scam activities and all of that. People trying to, you know, copy every other thing that some other person has a good intention of doing, and then pretending to be that person and all of that. They'll just get your money and all of that, right? So as I said earlier, swapping this thing is easy, but now changing it back to your BNB, that is where the problem is. That is where we actually have the problem. Okay, Vincent, you can see it's not even about having many of those tokens, right? I know how many tokens I've bought on my wallet that don't have any value as of now, right now, all of that. Okay, so yeah, but put an eye on this, okay? Maybe when they finally launch and all of that, when you have more information on this, then definitely it could be an opportunity to start, buying this token and all of that. So those of you who know how to do research on some of these tokens before they are listed and all of that, so some of you are good at using DEX to, what's the other one? Is this screen, whatever? Okay, there's another one that is called screen, is this screen DEX or whatever? You know how to use some of these decentralized exchanges to do research about this project, go ahead and do that. All right. And if you can, go ahead and, and go ahead and, let us know so that we can equally share in it. All right. That is it about this. And then more contributions or questions. If not, we go back to our wallet to our trading view and look for what we are currently trading, and if possible, look for new setups. All right, let me even see what's going on by bit. Yeah, big. I don't know who's still holding on to this street, but big. Actually, I think it went up to, is it 37, 38 or 39 cents, right? And all of that. So big is currently leading the way. And somebody was asking of this token, the ACE token yesterday. As I did yesterday, when the person asked about this token, I don't know the kind of dump the person was looking for, whether he wanted the token to dump to $3 or to dump to $1 or thereabout. Okay. But as I yesterday, when this person asked this question, this token was trading at 12 point something, right? Around 12 point something. But today, look at it, $16. So if you bought it, you would have been up by whatever percentage that would have given you and all of that. Okay. Then for rats too, the 1,000 rats and all of that, this is quality doing great. And these are some of the tokens you need to just look at and be scalping, okay? Be scalping and be looking to scalp it to the upside. And I bet you'll be able to make some profit for yourself. You'll be able to make some profit for yourself. Okay. So yeah, 10,000 ladies, my favorite token, right? I think we're trading at 0.12 or thereabout, I can't remember, but it don't. So it's an opportunity for me to look for buying INJ2 from 45 or thereabout. Okay, we are back to 39. So it's an opportunity to equally buy TRB, guys. TRB. Let's look at that chart. Let's look at that TRB chart, guys. Leon, thank you yesterday because I actually sold at 145 and then eventually this TRB of a thing is something else, right? TRB is something else. My trading view is no longer coming up. Okay, okay. All right, so WLB is still going for Chocolate that says he has been holding this thing since 3 point something. Just hold on to it. I'm looking at 3.8 and let's see how that goes. Let me go to TRB, USDT. So this thing actually shoot up to around close to $200, right? I don't know what it shoot to. Yeah, we went to 180 something, almost $190. Okay, this happened yesterday afternoon. All right, I didn't even notice when this happened actually. I didn't notice when this happened, but I sold around when it was trading around that $145 level and all of that. And eventually, if you look at this candle here, okay, this was around 2 p.m. my own time. Okay, this was around 2 p.m. my own time. This thing went up to 180 something dollars and immediately turned back to $120. So TRB, I don't know why he's fond of doing this thing, right? He's always doing this thing to just fire up and then eventually it dumps, which is why, this thing started when we're trading, when TRB was trading around $35, $34, okay? You see this thing will come down to $32 and when before you know it, one candle will just go to like $38, $40 and then immediately it dumps. So since I noticed that thing like a few months ago, I just prefer to be trading TRB to the upside only. Okay, I just prefer to be trading TRB to the upside only and all of that. Then those of you who trade without, setting your stop loss, your take profit on time and all of that, this, will be like something you want to kill yourself on. Okay, just imagine that you open this trade, hoping that it will go up, and eventually, maybe you're targeting 150, 160, and eventually you went past that level, which would have hit your TP, and then before you come down, okay, and then came back and hit your stop loss and all of that, right? So for those who are shorting here, this thing just got everybody liquidated, all right? And then for those who were long with their stop loss below here, it got everybody out of the market and then relaxes, and right now it's still going back up. Okay, so for TRB, if I get it below $100 again, I'm going to be looking for more buys. Okay, if I get TRB below $100 again, I'm going to look for more buys and all of that. So I have this area of 114 down to that area of $104. Okay, to pay attention to be buying TRB and all of that. All right. So, but right now, all my sports setup and the rest that I bought around 70 something dollars and all of that, they are also that. So yeah, and I'm no longer holding TRB. I'm looking to buy. Okay. Yeah. So I'm looking to buy more TRB going forward, right? Looking to buy more TRB going forward. Okay. So yeah, a few other tokens that I've done too that I'm equally looking at buying and all of that. So yeah, that is it for from my end. Bro, if you have any set up for okay, you can go ahead, share your screen and let us know what you are currently looking at. Okay. Then for those of you who took the signals, okay, some of the signals are doing great. Okay. Yeah. And then some are still within areas of interest and all of that. Let me look at DYDX.
Yeah, hi guys. So I'm not really on my PC right now, so I can't really share a lot of setups. I dropped the signal I dropped this morning, LIT. So those who managed to get on it should be in like good profits by now. Um yeah, but I still expect some upside, a lot of upside to LIT. So if you're not on it yet, maybe just wait for a small retracement. Wait for a retracement, just be patient. You should still come back to somewhere around maybe 0.94, between 0.94 and 0.95. Yeah, so just somewhere around there you can try to buy and put your SL in place. So it's definitely going to go back above $1, um, even probably much more than that. So it's been consolidating for a while, but even in the consolidation, you can see like there's some bullish momentum in price action. So yeah, that's something to keep an eye on. So another one I'm looking at is 1 second. So yeah, RNDR. I've I've spoken about RNDR before. So since the last big move, right, there's been some consolidation since the move from um okay, you want to share, yeah. So since the move from somewhere around 3.87 up to, no, it was even lower than that. It was maybe from around 3.5. There was a move up to somewhere around 4.7 or 4.8. So since then, there was obviously a pullback as expected, and then some consolidation. So I'm expecting a big move soon. So the way a lot of tokens work, especially in the bull market, is you see a big move and then you see some consolidation. So obviously the consolidation sometimes it takes a while. It could take um, days, it could take weeks, but the pattern of the consolidation would tell you a little bit about the token and a little bit about if you're expecting a big move sooner. So there's just been a lot of utility around RNDR and a lot of big news, right? And fundamentals. And so you can see that the consolidation, all you can see is like higher lows. Um, so there's just some bullish momentum around it. So sooner or later, I expect it to have another like very big leg up. Yeah, I expect to have another big leg up. Go to over $5, maybe even up to $6. Yeah, so I'm keeping an eye on RNPR. I'm also keeping a very keen eye on, yeah. So I know I mentioned TIA all the time, but like I said, right, on the previous call, there's just some, I don't know how to put it. There's just a way things happen, right? You always see it happen, but maybe sometimes you never really take note of it. But there's just a way things always happen in this market, right? So if you remember back the other day, I spoke about the best time to buy is when there's a lot of red, right? When there's a lot of red candles, when there's a lot of fear in the market, that's the best time to buy. So another really good time to buy is when there's a lot of consolidation. Consolidation means sideways movement. So when a token on the chart, you can just see it's making up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. It's not flying up, it's not flying down, it's just consolidating within some support and resistance. So if you look at here, this can you go to the 4-hour chart? Yes, so just um, make it zoom out. Yeah, yeah, no, yeah, yes, exactly. So if you see like when Tia, how Tia started to run, like maybe still zoom out to somewhere below, so we can see up to like when it was at $4. Yes,
$4.
yes, yes. So you see how it started. See how Tia started, right? It's just the same pattern. You have a big move, you have some consolidation, maybe you see a pullback, you have some consolidation again, then you have a big move, you have some consolidation, you have a big move, you have some consolidation. So it's the same thing, it's exactly the same pattern, it is repeating. So right now we are seeing some consolidation, right? We've been seeing some consolidation for a few days, over a week, we've just been seeing consolidation from it here. So obviously, since it got to somewhere around, yeah, around $15, it pulled back. There was a pullback down to um, somewhere around $10. Maybe even got to, yeah, 10 point something dollars. And then
Yeah.
yeah, since then it has been consolidating. So obviously, I'm expecting another big move from TIA. So it's just a question of timing. Like, are you going to be able to catch the big move, right? So yeah, I would just be looking for an entry somewhere around um maybe 12. Yeah, somewhere around $12. Like just a bit above 12, maybe 12.5. But between 12 and $13, I'll be looking for a good entry. And yeah, for another leg up. So obviously, the next leg up is going to get to at least 15, probably set a new all-time high because we've been seeing a lot of movement from injective, that's ING, but TIA is soon going to follow in that pattern. So keep your eyes on RNDR, keep your eyes on TIA. I've opened long positions on both of these. I've opened long positions on both of these. I expect to hold these long positions for a while because, like I said, the consolidations it might take time. It might take days, it might take weeks, but whenever he wants to have that next leg up, I'm going to hold. I just opened trades with 5x leverage. So yeah, so I'm holding both of them. So I would, if I were you, I would keep my eyes on both of them because very soon, and even with that Bitcoin pump yesterday, we didn't really see a lot of movement from TIA and RNDR. So I'm just very convinced that obviously they are just consolidating, which is normal, which is very, very normal, and which is very, very healthy. So if you don't get it within this consolidation stage right now, when it pumps, you would start trying to figure out how you're going to get on the pump. So just try to find a good entry on either of them. And yeah, maybe I would also drop some setups on both of them. But my setup is like a kind of medium to long term hold. Not maybe not long term, but medium term. So I expect to hold the two trades among those RNDR and yeah, I expect to hold them for at least a week. It might even be up to 2, 3 weeks, right? But sooner rather than later, we are going to see those pumps that I'm expecting. So yeah, yeah, so those are the three things I'm keeping my eye on right now. Maybe later, I'm currently not close to my PC, but later this afternoon I will take a more in-depth look at the market and share some um setups. So my profit target for TIA is I think 19.9, something like that here, somewhere around 19. Um Yeah, so that's why I said it will take a while, it take maybe 2, 3 weeks. But I'm good to hold. I'm already in profit. I'm in profit right now on TIA, but that's my profit target for RNDR. For RNDR, my profit target is somewhere around 7.5. Yeah, so that's for RNDR. My profit target is somewhere around 7.5. So yeah, it's something you could. It's a way of trading you could look to do more of in this market, right? Um if you don't want to hold them on spot, right? It's just similar to holding on spot, but I'm holding for long with some leverage. So I'm also looking for like 2 or 3 other tokens that I'm also going to hold long term or maybe short to medium term, like I'm holding RNDI and TIA. But these two right now, I'm very convinced that we're going to see a move. So I haven't yet seen any other ones that I'm very convinced about that they are going to make an upward move before they make any big downward move. So this was exactly the same thing. I don't know if you guys remember. This was exactly the same thing I did for Bonk. So there's this Bonk trade I had where there was a PNL of around almost 300%, I think 290. I held that trade for like maybe 2 weeks. Yeah, maybe one week plus 1 week and some days. And the TP seemed crazy at first, but in the end, it smashed the TP, even went times two of what the TP was. So expecting something similar for these two tokens I mentioned. And yeah, I would also look for maybe 2 or 3 that I would hold like that. So yeah, that's it from me for today. Over to you, bro.
All right. Yeah, thank you so much for that brief rundown. And yes, guys, as always, from, as I said earlier, we look for more long trades and all of that. So when the market, except you are going to scalp and all of that, you have all the time to do that. Yeah, but when, anything dips, you look for buying opportunity to buy back up. Okay. Anything that dips, look for buying opportunity to buy back up. Because we are not certain if Bitcoin ETF or whatever will be approved anytime soon. But hopefully between that the end of January, we will get the news for that anytime soon. And when that comes, all right, that could be, that could be that could be amazing. That could be amazing. And when you're buying a project, please buy, projects that you know that you will not be scammed. All right. Buy, don't just buy because they are cheap. Don't just buy because you expect to make too much money. Okay, buy because you are convinced and then you're seeing real people investing in that stuff. Just like what I shared with you right now. That kind of thing will mean to make you lose your money, right? But seeing a different thing and then somebody's advertising a different thing entirely. So that's you'll see a lot of things like this in this space going forward, especially when the bull run happens and all of that. And one last thing I need to say here before I take your questions and contribution is there is nothing like Bitcoin ETF. Bitcoin ETF is not a token. Okay, when you say, where do I buy the Bitcoin ETF? You are not buying the Bitcoin ETF until when it's finally approved and all of that, then you can now start dealing with, bigger companies who are going to, please go and find out what the Bitcoin ETF is and how it's going to work and, how you'll be able, but in our own okay, the way it's going to actually benefit us as traders is that because of the approval, because it's coming from the US and the amount of money people are projecting that will come into the crypto market, okay, it will influence everything. It will just automatically start this bull run that we have been, pushing and all of that. Remember the past bull runs that we've talked about, for instance, the one of 2021, it was not influenced by, an ETF or whatever the US was doing and all of that. It is always, the bull run is always. So bull runs are always as a result of, you know, the having the U.S. election. These are things that influence all those, bull run that we all have been anticipating for. Okay, and then somebody posted today that in 140 something days or thereabout, we are going to, go into the bull run. So if the Bitcoin ETF is approved, a lot of money will come into the space. And a lot of money coming into the space means that a lot of tokens, Bitcoin included, will definitely start hitting all-time high. So your own is just to buy tokens that have use case. For instance, we talk about TIA, we talk about Solana. If you have bought Solana a long time ago, maybe at $40, $30, $20, today you'll be in profit. Okay. And I see Solana even going to $200 or even $500 and all of that. Okay. AVAX today is around 140 something, right? AVAX, let me check. Okay, let me do for the spot market and see the all-time high for this. All right. Yeah, today AVAX is trading at 45. Okay, today AVAX is trading at 45, and the all-time high for AVAX, as at 2021, November 2021, AVAX was around $150, right? AVAX was around $150, and I see this going back and even hitting a new all-time high. Okay, AVAX, I see it going back. Even if you buy at $45, it's not too expensive. All right, it's not too expensive. I see AVAX going to, hitting a new all-time high. Maybe AVAX could get to $200 and all of that. Who knows? Okay, so the time to start preparing is actually now. Remember that when this thing were all down here, it was actually boring, right? A lot of persons didn't pay attention to this and all of that. Look at what AVAX is currently doing. Okay, and you equally look at Solana and all of that. Okay, if you look at Sol USDT, the all-time high for Sol, was what? Okay, sometime in 2021, yeah, 260. So you can imagine buying a Solana right now at $80 and all of that. Okay. But if there is a major pullback, if there is a major correction in the market, some of these things will dump maybe by 10, 20, 30% and all of that. That is an opportunity for you to buy. Okay. That is an opportunity for you to buy, which is why we say if you want to invest in some of these things at this point right in time, you don't go all in. All right. You do what we call DCA, dollar cost averaging. So I have $10,000 I want to invest in the Solana. I don't invest the whole of the $10,000 now. Okay. I can buy $500 today. Next week I can buy another 500. That way you are buying at different prices. All right. And at the end of the day, an average entry price is given to you. Okay. Instead of buying today at 85 and eventually drop tomorrow to 33. All right. And you'll be losing. You can now buy another when it drops, you buy another quantity when it goes up, and at the end of the day, your average entry price will be at the middle and you make money. Okay, next year is going to be amazing for crypto. So start acting now. Next year will be amazing for crypto. So start acting now. Start acting now, guys. All right. I know a lot of persons will still be concerned with going for scamming, looking for where to make the money sharp, sharp, and all of that, and the rest. Okay. INJ2, we just saw that INJ has pulled back. Okay, INJ just had a pull from 45 or thereabout to, that from 45 to around 30 something. So it's equally an opportunity to buy. Okay, it's equally an opportunity to buy. For those of you who took advantage of some of these trending tokens and are always looking for buying opportunity, congratulations. Okay, so INJ at that 40, I think 43, yeah, 43 point something. So we are back to 39 and all of that. So if you look at lower time frame, that could be an opportunity for you to start, buying this coin. Okay, could be an opportunity for you to start buying this coin, hoping that it will go back up again. So INJ is already hitting all-time high. Okay, already hitting all-time high. It is something previously we were somewhere sometime in as at May of 2021, we're just $25. And today we are almost double that price. Okay. So yeah, these are some of the things you do that will just change your life and you don't be smiling. All right, guys. So yeah, a few questions, contributions, and then we'll call it a day. Okay. If you have questions, contributions to make, go ahead, guys, before we'll call it a day. A lot of signals on the group. So if you are trading them already, you should be somewhere in profit and all of that. So yeah, go ahead and mute yourself, make your contribution. Buyers, how is it going? What are you looking at
Fine, my
today?
man, and yourself? Yes.
Okay, yeah. So
Yes, I've been investigating this thing of a drop stage. I'm still learning a lot there. So I was asking the guy if he does have any.
I can no longer hear you. WLD2 is going well, so we have stuff like that. ADA2 is going well if you bought. And
I think he was asking about airdrops, but I don't know what particularly he was asking about. Maybe if he's
yes,
having network issues, you can type it in the chat.
yeah, let him come. Let me know. Do you have an idea of any airdrop we can actually go into? People are making a whole lot of money from airdrops. I don't know which one. I have not been lucky with airdrop of a token. This airdrop of a token. Starting from the days of ENS, right? Yes, ENS
Yeah.
and all of that. I've never been lucky with this stuff. And I have digitallearnard.it, which I bought with the ENS stuff from the ENS website and all of that. I still use that, but I never got the airdrop. And a lot of persons made a lot of money from that stuff.
Yeah, I know there a lot of people did make a lot of money. Even up till like this week, like people have been making money from airdrops, right? But the thing about airdrops is um um farming, you have to farm it, right? You have to farm it. And when you're farming it, you have to be aware that most likely you're not going to get the rewards like instantly. You're going to get the rewards maybe 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, even up to a year. Because a lot of projects, right? They don't drop their tokens like just few, should I say, days or weeks. When people are farming, it takes time. So one airdrop that I know is going to be very major. I don't know if you guys are farming it. Is Venom. Um, Venom is a blockchain, right? It's a layer 1 blockchain. So obviously they are going to have their token very soon. In fact, like um, they've raised like the most amount of money I know. They had like they raised over $1 billion. So it's run by it's run by some guys in UAE, that's United Arab Emirates, some Arab guys. So they have a lot of money. And what I actually love about the Venom blockchain is that it's very simple to use, it's very easy to use. Whether you're a newbie, whether you're an experienced person, it's very fluid. It's not like all these new blockchains that you're using them, you're struggling with them and stuff like that. So let me drop their Twitter handles, right? It's a layer 1 blockchain. So they are currently on testnet. They are currently on testnet, but I think by almost certainly by next year they are going to be on mainnet. They've been running these tasks since sometime in since earlier this year, basically. So I'm just going to drop their Twitter account in the chat box so you can follow them. Maybe later on I will check for um all these airdrop guys that usually write step by step threads, Twitter threads on how to interact with these platforms. So I'll check for one or two of these threads and drop it in the group. So, but yeah, so Venom is something everyone should look to interact with. They have so much money, their airdrop is going to be huge, like huge. So yeah, just interact with that. There are really a lot. I think sometime back I dropped a Twitter handle of two guys that I know are very good with airdrops. So what you guys just need to do is to follow them. Let me drop them again. Is to follow them and turn on their notifications. And then when they are sharing tasks, they always share things that you could do. And actually, most of people that do these things, they get rewarded. Like I've been following them since maybe earlier this year. Yeah, and I've been seeing a lot of people making a lot of money from them. So, like I said, I think I've mentioned it before that the thing about airdrops is that it takes time, but when the money comes, the money is usually heavy, like very heavy. Like you see people making 5K, 10K, 20K dollars from airdrop. So yeah, it might be something you would want to take your time to check out. Yeah, I'm going to drop two Twitter handles in the chat box. Um, one is Digitech and one is BMS. So these two guys have like they always post stuff on their Twitter accounts and also they have Telegram channels. So you could also join their Telegram channel if you want to stay very, very updated. They post like literally every day. They are posting something that you can do. And with time, it's a lot of hard work, it's a lot of commitment. And to be honest, a lot of people in our trading channels are even having issues, just like basic trading using Binance app. They're asking like some weird questions. I don't know if they're going to have the patience or yeah, to follow this airdrop guide. But the thing is, they drop step by step guides. And if you don't understand anything about their step by step guide, you can ask in the comments of their Twitter post. You can ask in the comments of the Telegram post where they talk about that particular thing you're asking about. So yeah, so if you really want to get into airdrop, follow these two guys. There are also other guys that you can look out for. You can search. You find them on Twitter. They are everywhere. There are a lot of them. So So yeah, airdrop. So I think it's something everybody can take a look at because next year with the bull market, one thing you're going to see a lot is projects launching their tokens. There are a lot of tokenless projects right now. Like you look at a big project like ZKC. DK Sync doesn't have a token. I spoke about Venom. Venom are still on testnet, but they are going to be on mainnet very soon. Like very, very, very soon. Something like even this Stacknet. So this Stacknet, they had some tasks for people to do. I even did some of them. So whenever they are launching their token, I know I'm most likely going to be eligible for the airdrop. So even linear is also in layer two. There are a lot of projects or blockchains that are going to be launching their tokens in 2024. So yeah, so that's it. I don't know if anyone has any questions.
Oh, okay. And another thing, I've been in busy with another website, Mr. Akuchuku, which means I want to I just send you a message now. I will share with you, Mr. Leo, so that we can check off. You understand? Also, I don't want another guy just mentioned it. The guy called Ifeanyi whatsoever. He's so good when it comes to airdrops. He just mentioned the researcher was busy about it. Also, there's airdrops there. They are dropping some of them. Last month they made, I think, 120,000 US dollars on most of them. Some 10,000 just like that. So I would like us to
So,
verify that information so that we can follow it bit, step by step, because that airdrop is built on the Cosmos ecosystem, and if you can chop the Cosmos ecosystem, it's booming. So I would like us to participate, because there are a few airdrops that they have been listing that you can claim. You understand? So hence, I didn't want to go ahead, understand myself, without even like verifying the information with you guys. So I will give you the links and also the wallet where you can claim the odd drops. You understand? So that we can look at it. If it's a variable thing to check, and also it's something that we can work on, because I think in this space we don't have so much money. You understand, to maybe to trade, and also to build our portfolios. So most of the people I've saw, and also I've managed to follow them. They've made money through the airdrops, and then they've been able to fund their portfolios. So I think that's another option to verify them. Just we can check the legitimacy of them. How are we going to participate from them, so that we can know that this thing it's good to go? Because most of them, you can see, they have got malicious websites and whatsoever. So hence, I do not want to go ahead alone without the verification from both of you guys. Thank you.
All right. It's all right, guys. Yeah, we'll look at those and then let's see how it goes between now and tomorrow.
uh,
Okay, yeah,
can I,
that's basically
can I have any contribution regarding this airdrop of the two?
okay. Go ahead.
So as he said earlier, this airdrop of a thing consists of spamming a lot. So the spamming he's talking about is like hashtagging the token most of the time on Twitter and some other platforms. So one thing you guys should know about this airdrop, at times this spamming of a team do lead to suspension and ban from Twitter also. Because this meme token that was launched, was it like 3 months ago, I tried the participation and I got suspended. Up to now, I haven't been unsuspended. Like I've been suspended for like 2 months now on my Twitter account. So whenever we are talking about airdrops, like farming of a team, we should take it easy. Not like we should just go on steady page by page and be spamming here, spamming there, spamming here, spamming there. This will lead to a ban to your Twitter account or whatsoever. And about the airdrop reward, there was is it I don't know how to call this token. Is it Aviv or Avive or I don't know, AVIVE? So they was doing their whatever claiming of an airdrop. Was it? I don't know actually when they started, but I know someone that got let's say $5,000 from this airdrop because they launched on OKX. That is the platform, the exchange platform on the 20th or the 19th or something. So actually, a lot of people made a lot of money from that AGI. I don't know how to pronounce exact pronunciation for it. But let us be careful regarding the spamming of the stuff, especially on Twitter. So that's my contribution regarding Twitter. I don't know. If, let me say, well, I will add up the claim he shared with me on the chat. I will add up the email so you guys can see what I'm talking about regarding the airdrop. But mostly the spamming, if they start, you guys should take it easy because it might lead to permanent ban on your personal Twitter account, which it's very sensitive. That's all I can say. I will add up the email so you guys will see the airdrop and the reward you got. Thank you. I think when there, when it, let me share. Okay, here's the image. So I'll be sending the image on the chat. I think the image should be on the chat now. So you guys can see it all for yourself. So that was what he claimed.
All right. One last thing, guys. Actually organizing an intensive training. This is for beginners, absolute beginners. Okay. And then those of you who want to learn, all right? Because in the course of the training, I'll be revealing a lot of things. Show you, okay, teach you a lot of things, how to farm airdrops, how to make money with OTC trading, then how to make money with spot trading and futures trading, P2P trading, all of that. I'll be teaching this from basics to advanced. All right, it's going to be a 2 weeks intensive training. It's not a pre-recorded video. Okay, it's going to be something we'll do on Zoom. And when I explain things you don't understand, you ask your questions instantly, you get answers to that and all of that. And for me to be able to do that, I'm going to charge a token for that. Okay, so that you too who is paying for it will take it serious and all of that. And after that, I'll have everybody on the platform where you have access to mentorship and all of that going forward. Come 2024, for those of you who are willing, those of you who are serious, okay, the whole essence of this is to make sure that it enables you to equally make money. If you want to just buy and hold, you should make money come 2024. If you want to be doing day trading, you should equally be able to make money come 2024. And then for those of you who have the money to just invest and all of that, equally help you, show you how to manage your portfolio and then token recommendations and all of that, right? That's what I'm basically looking at for the next 2 weeks. So I'll be doing, I don't know, between now and weekend and Sunday, I should know, depending on the number of persons who indicate interest and who will be able to pay for it. Okay, we should be able to start that. And when I start that, the daily Zoom meeting will definitely be placed on hold and all of that. So if you want to take advantage of it, guys, all right, make sure that you join the WhatsApp group. If not, you can share it with whosoever you want to give this as a Christmas present. Okay, if you want to give this thing as a Christmas, the training and all of that, you can invite your friends, your family members to be a part of that. I bet you they will never regret it. Okay, because I'll try my best to make sure that I explain everything to everybody's understanding. So help me to spread the news. And if you're interested, join the WhatsApp and the conversation will continue from there by this weekend. Thank you so much, guys, for your time. Thank you for being here with me. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday. Let's see, monitor your trades and let's see how it goes. Okay. Let's see how the trade goes from here going forward. All right. So what else? What else? What else? What else? Yeah. ADA going well.
So before you go, can you
Sorry, I have something to say, sir.
Is it? Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, this is Ezekiel speaking. And the WhatsApp link you dropped on in the Telegram. Even as I'm speaking to you, I tried joining the WhatsApp group, but it's not connecting. It has been showing loading, and it's not connecting. So I don't know what. Maybe you also look at it again. I don't know what the challenge is.
No, people have been joining, so it may not be from my end. Maybe it's from your end.
Oh,
But just
okay.
send me a DM. Let me see if I can send you the link and you'll be able to join. If not, maybe I'll manually add it up to the WhatsApp.
All right then. All right. Thank you. Yeah. Can I just ask one question before we close? I I don't know this the listing on spot. I don't know how it's being done. Whether because by the time on Bybit, by the time I received a message of a listing, I tried joining. By when I got to the platform, I noticed that it has already gone high. They bought high, and by the time I tried buying to, the market wasn't moving. So I don't know whether there's a pre-buy before then, before it's being listed and dropped on the spots on spot trading.
Yeah, there are a lot of persons who get these tokens. For instance, we're talking about the StarkNet and the rest. People get this token before it is even listed on exchanges. This is why Bybit is doing. If you check the message I posted this morning, they are doing this. Is it token splash? Whatever the name is. Yeah, token splash, right? So
Okay.
what that means is that if you get any of these tokens, for instance, all the tokens that were listed there were all the newly listed tokens, right? If you get these
Yes.
tokens from in most cases, the tokens are already be trading on other exchanges. So if you get these tokens from those exchanges or decentralized exchanges, you can deposit it to Bybit and still stand a chance to earn a reward. All right, you still
Okay.
stand a chance to earn the reward. So if you want to take advantage of it, is when Bybit say we are going to list this in the next 24 hours, you start looking for where to get the token cheaper. And then when
Okay.
you now depositing into Bybit, you can now sell.
Oh,
Alternatively, if you don't get it cheaper, what you now do is when it is listed on Bybit, okay, if you're able to buy it immediately, you buy. As it pumps, you sell. All right.
okay.
And a lot of persons make mistakes in this thing. Some persons will see the token need to give them profit and they want to wait for it to give them 1,000% before they sell. So waiting for that 1,000%, then every other person is selling against you. And when it start dumping, you'll be like, he told us to buy like this, so I bought and then I got stuck and all of that. Okay. If you don't buy immediately, you wait. When the token finish pumping, it will definitely dump. An example will be the ACA token of a thing, right?
Okay.
When it was listed, ACA USDT. When it was listed, definitely it has to pump, right? When it pumps, it will not dump. When it dumps, because those who got it before it was listed will start selling. When they sell, it is not easy for you to do what? To buy back. When you buy back, you wait for the token to go back up. We've done this now like twice or thereabout. We traded the M-Box the other day. We traded the M-Box. I made profit from it. I equally bought the
Okay.
IRL, so is it IRL or whatever? A lot of these tokens, right? So when tokens like
Yes.
these are listed, you wait for it. Let me go to like the 1 hour time frame and all of
Okay.
that, right?
Yes, sir.
So for instance, this one, when it was listed, it has to form from that less than $1 up to that $16 level. And what happened? It has to drop. Okay, it dropped down to around $12, and today we are back to $16 again. So if you have bought at that 12 point something dollars level, today you'll be selling. Okay, that means you would have made. Let me say you bought at 12.7. So currently you should have been up by 32%. Okay, so it means that if you have bought $100 worth of this thing, you would have been up $132. Okay, if you have bought $1,000 worth of this thing, you would have been up $1,300 and all of that. So that's basically it. You get. So a
Yes,
lot
sir.
of these tokens, many of them just mention it. If you are not able to buy it immediately, for instance, you see like this one green candle that just moved up, it will be very
Yes.
difficult buying within this time. If you don't buy
Okay.
it immediately, wait for it to go up, then have a retracement down, you buy, and then wait for a leg up again, you sell, right?
Okay. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. One more thing, sir. Sorry. Then I noticed that Solana has been going, or 2 days back or 3 days back, it was on 75. Now it's pumping to 80, 86, if I'm not mistaken. Uh, can you give us an insight on the the future of it, is it going to continue like this based on your market analysis, or it's going to come down, drop?
That's a give me insight.
Can I
I
answer?
said
Can I
earlier,
answer?
yes, go ahead, go ahead.
Okay, so Solana, right?
Yes, sir.
Solana is I don't know, it's one of the like I said, I think I mentioned it before. So it's like it's the blockchain or the community that is going to be at the front, at the forefront of this growing, right? So Solana, before, if you're really familiar with Solana, it had a crazy run during the last bull market. It got up to $260, right?
Okay.
And then it's with the whole FTX thing, it went as low as, I think, maybe even single digits of $15 at least. I think it got to $12, maybe even $9. But the thing with Solana is, before then, it was heavily dependent on FTX, Sam Bankman-Fried, the CEO of FTX. They were heavily invested in Solana, so a lot of the big projects on Solana had like big investments from FTX, right? But then after FTX, the whole FTX thing, there was like a heavy plunge downwards. But the thing about Solana is because of the way it works, the way the blockchain is built, the way the community is built, they were able to rally around and it has come back up. So we've been saying it since, a lot of people have been saying since when Solana was at 30 something. I think a few weeks ago Solana was just 40 something. In November, at the beginning of November, I don't think it was even so let me see from the chat. It was very low, very, very low, up to 2023 June. Yeah, it was around 30 something, 20 something dollars earlier this year, 30 something dollars. So, but because a lot has been built on Solana, there are so many utility projects, there's so many um, um, everything. There's nothing you look for on the blockchain, gaming projects, NFTs. There's so much happening on the Solana ecosystem. So definitely Solana is going to keep moving high. Like at the very, very least, Solana is going to go back to where it was. That's 250K or $260. But me personally, I have this conviction that Solana is going to get to like 500 or 1,000 dollars like sometime during this bull run. So I think yes, on Monday, the day we were speaking about buying when there's extreme fear, when everything is red, and selling when everything is green. So that day I recommended Solana as one of the spot buys that you guys should look into. It was actually 69. So announced like 80 something. So
Yes.
that's how it's going. It's obviously going to have some pullbacks because nothing ever goes up in a straight line. That's just a rule everybody knows. Like nothing is just going to keep going up. So if you want to buy, maybe you want to wait for dips. But if you still want to buy on spot or you want to trade it on futures, definitely. Like I don't really see any reason why it's going to have a major dip or a major move downwards, apart from the normal consolidation. Obviously, the way price action works, price action will definitely consolidate after a big move. But apart from that, I don't see any reason why it will go low. Like also, if you've noticed, the most trading volume right now it has the most trading volume on any blockchain right now. It has even surpassed Ethereum, and Ethereum costs somewhere around 2,200. And if you
Yeah.
are going to be like fair, Solana is the major competitor of Ethereum among
Okay.
all the blockchains right now. So if Ethereum is at $2,200 and Solana is at $80, like what do you think? Obviously, Solana still has a long, long way to run. So yeah, it's definitely still a good buy. There's so much being built on it. That's the thing about it. So obviously, when a lot of stuff is being built with it, it means like a lot of people are interacting with it. So a lot of people are buying shit coins. When you want to or meme coins, when you're buying meme coins, right? What you're obviously going to use to swap to those meme coins is Solana. A lot of NFTs on it. when you're buying these NFTs, when you're minting these NFTs, when you're buying them on the secondary market, what are you using to buy them? Solana. So that's just how it works. There's so much activity on it, in terms of DeFi, NFTs, like meme coins. There's so much activity on it. There's so much volume happening right now, and people are comparing it to BSC, like Binance Smart Chain in the last go round. You guys remember, like the last go round, everything was that was happening, all the shit coins, all the meme coins that were flying up like 100x, 1000x, 5000x, they were on um Binance Smart Chain. For this December, we've seen a lot of meme coins doing like 10x, 20x, maybe even 100x. Yeah, I've seen a coin do 100x. I just between last Friday and today, I've seen a meme coin do 100x on Solana. So there's so much activity happening on it right now, and when that's happening, that means a lot of people are interacting with it. There's so much volume, there's so much activity, and yeah, that means the price will obviously keep appreciating. So yeah, I am very, 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 very bullish on Solana. I'm pretty certain it gets back to where it was. If it gets back to where it was, that's around 260. That's like at least 4x. That's at least 4x from where you are right now. If it gets to 500, that's like 6x. So okay. No, that's more than 6x. 500 from here. Yeah, okay, maybe somewhere around 6x anyway. So yeah, um, that's what I would say on it. I don't know if you have anything to add, Lena.
Yeah, yeah, I do. Oh, thank you very much, sir.
All right. I hope you are satisfied. So yeah, that's basically it, guys. Okay.
Before we go,
So
can you check on storage? I don't even know what's wrong with this stuff now. Like this drop, I know. Please check on storage for us, please. The thing just drop like, hey, please just check on storage.
you say it dropped. Where was your entry? Let me check. Where was your entry? Are you in a trade for the storage? Which position are you holding, long or short?
I was about entering, but I actually don't do. Like, let's say the 30 minutes time frame. There was this drop. Okay, yes, this drop now. I don't understand. Like, it just drop unexpectedly. Like the 4 hours time frame now, you can see the drop from 1.250 or something. It just dropped to 1.0 something. So
Yeah,
I
it
don't
dropped
know.
so that you buy now. Well, you were looking to buy, isn't it?
Yes.
So it has to drop. Now that it has dropped for you to buy, is it a crime?
No, no. I was saying, is there any way, like, is there any way it can bounce down more than up?
To come down more than going up.
Yes.
You're the one that just got confused now that you don't understand why it's dropping like this. Now that it has started dropping, you're still asking whether it can come down more than going up. Well, you just have to patiently wait for it. Okay, moreover, this 4 hours candle will close in the next 2 hours. So for me, you don't need to make anything. You don't need to do anything right now. Until this candle, okay, if I'm to trace touch, this 4 hours candle closes in the next 2 hours. Okay, 2 hours, 40 minutes. So I'll wait for 2 hours, 40 minutes before I do anything on this. All right. If you come
All
to the
right.
1 hour and all of that. So you see that after Storch consolidated here for a while, we had
Yeah.
that push and now it's coming back down. So in the next 2 hours or thereabout, okay, depending on what is happening, you see this kind of impulsive move right now that engulfs all these other candle. Now, the next candle, now, once you start seeing small candle printing, it means the sellers are getting tired in the market. Okay, so in the next 2 hours, 40 minutes or thereabout, based on the 4 hours we are looking at, if
Yep.
we get this done here to, we have another blog here where we have this impossible to the upside and all of that. So if we do get a rejection from here, this could be a good area for you to start buying. All right, it could be
All
a
right.
good area for you to start buying. So you just wait and let
That's
this
where,
thing play
that
out.
was that was where I
So
was
your
able
area
to
of interest you should be looking at would be anything around this area of anything down here at $1, 1.1 or thereabout. That's basically what you'll be looking at for storage and be looking for
oh,
buys
okay.
at this area.
Thank you.
Like me too, I have a question. Like this Binance and Bybit, are they all the same? Like any like someone drop a signal in the group, can you still use it in Bybit and Binance? So that's what I want to know.
Please just focus on Bybit, okay? Focus on Bybit and trade on Bybit and manage your trade on Bybit. You cannot open a trade on Bybit and open on Binance at the same. Is that how much you have? Do you have that much money? Okay, so just focus on Bybit. If you want to do futures trading, I just prefer that you focus on Bybit, and then you can use Binance for other style of trading, maybe your P2P trading, your spot trading, and all of that. Okay, so
Um,
don't get yourself confused by trying to open a trade here, open a trade. It will not make you richer.
Bybit do have low amount of fees in terms of even trading, so you should consider Bybit compared to Binance. That you just consider Bybit because Binance fees per trade. Some of those guys sef abeg o. Like I go
Hmm.
just run just dey with the Bybit. Like their fees is too much. Whenever you place a position, the thing will just you place an order. The fee is almost 0.007 when Bybit will be giving you 0.0004 or something. So let him consider on Bybit. That's my own advice. Since the chief himself said dey on Bybit, just dey on Bybit o. No carry yourself go make village people go you play ludo. I don't
All right, guys. So, any more questions? If there are no more questions, I think we'll call it a day here, right? So,
thank you very much. Thank you. Really appreciate you.
all right. Bye bye, everyone. And see you tomorrow.
okay, thank you so much.